Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for chapter 328 of Boku no Hero Academia. We had our nice slice of life character driven chapter last week and it was really good in my opinion. I love when we get chapters like that, so I guess from there we might get more of that. We might start moving into whatever the next, how do you really delineate arcs here, but moving into the next kind of arc or something, but who knows? Let's see what we get here. Let's click onto the chapter. I don't have it open yet. Oh, we have the black bars, like the flashback bars. It's 328, No Man is an Island. Alright, about a month ago. So, actually, I wonder, hearing that chapter, I would have thought it would be like, because that's the lesson that Izuku was having to learn, so I would have thought it would be about him, but since it's a flashback to a month ago at Tartarus from this first panel, maybe it's about Shigaraki and, like, what the hell he's doing since being taken over. Counter quirk, maximum security, special prison, Tartarus. Okay. Women, give me some women. Never thought I'd see the day when I could start collecting females again. And so we're seeing, of course, I'm trying not to laugh, the terrible circumstances of these horrible people being let loose on society again. But as serious and horrible as that is, I'm trying not to laugh because his prison number is D69. Yo, Stain just slits the man's throat. R.I.P. D69. Good thing you didn't see the light of day. What's going on here? How is this gonna be about Stain? If so, that's freaking awesome. I love Stain. I haven't heard a word of news about anything beyond these walls since my arrest in Hosu City. Okay, so yeah, he just really doesn't know anything. But if Tartarus has fallen, the world beyond must be in dire straits. Information is essential. So cool. So he gets to the control room. Nothing left here. The others met their grisly ends, gripping firearms, but this one's clutching something else, like a babe in his arms. Why grab this and not a weapon? The ragged breathing of a man doomed to die. I require information. Chizume Akaguro, you worked with Shigaraki. This is not for you. So it's something that matters then. Store data. You killer. Drop it. That must reach the right people. Give it back. Not for you. Must do my duty. This era has gone awry. Rest assured your conviction will reach the right man. Hakaguro, you're a man or are you a man or a beast? I'm merely an ally to the world as it should be, but a beast all the same. So freaking cool. And now we're cutting back to that shot with the two all-for-one bodies, basically. The real one and the Shigaraki one. That nameless man guarded this data to his dying breath. As for its true value, I cannot say, so I will deliver it to the only one who has earned my trust. And to his final moments, that guard held a dying ember of resolve, to act for society's sake. You must pick up where he left off, because everything began with you. Yo, we have facial hair freaking Tsukauchi? Okay. We see Sansa with him too and everything. All Might delivered the intel to Tsukauchi's people, and later rejoined them after speaking with Deku at UA. Glad to hear you've patched things up with Midoriya. Anyhow, we're really losing face getting help from a killer like this, but Tartarus' system is a standalone one, built that way in order to prevent interference from external forces. So normally, nobody else would have access to any data in any form, or to this data in any form. As for the data itself, it concerns the cause of their system shutdown, the same radio waves that Shigaraki made extensive use of in the main battle. In this case, the prison was hit with those blasts over and over, from both inside and out, because All For One himself must have synchronized with his vestige residing within Tomita Shigaraki, right? Says Sansa. Well, Sansa. So Sansa then knows all this information too, about the All For One and One For All stuff, apparently. Yes, the piece of his consciousness inside his quirk works as a conduit for sharing thoughts. I've experienced the same phenomenon with One For All. The problem is that it isn't a two-way channel. The vestige of me within One for All seems to have access to my thoughts, but I never experienced any sort of syncing with the vestige's thoughts. Except, recently when I touched the boy, or rather, when I was close enough to him to touch him, whatever my vestige was thinking and feeling sort of flowed into me. It's not words exactly, more like feelings flowing from you, even if we suppose that All for One can sync to a greater degree than One for All. Do we really believe that his real body, locked up 500 meters below sea level, could receive such specific thoughts from the vestige in Shigaraki? Stranger things, right? Kinda like a twin connection. That could very well be, but in this case, they use those radio waves to communicate. These radio waves can be used as signals to give the Nomu very specific commands. We should assume that a man in possession of that same quirk could receive and interpret those waves, and the waveform data on that storage media resembles a conversation. Then it's already been decoded, says Sansa. What are they saying? Make him complete in 38 days. Oh. But based on the research from Central Hospital, I thought we had 2 months, no? He could have rigged the results we were bound to get as a bluff. Only he and his vestige could interpret that correspondence at the time. So if we assume they discussed the true schedule, then Tomura Shigaraki will be a complete vessel in 3 days' time. A direct request from All Might, yes, but this sort of dispatch can't happen in a day. Even in the best of times, are we going to finally see the overseas heroes? An international deployment effort takes a staggering amount of procedure and paperwork. The strength of our heroes is directly tied to domestic power. When they go abroad, a nation's less able to deter attacks and the balance crumbles. Any large-scale deployment tends to encourage the major crime syndicates to stir up trouble. But this time is worse than ever. Countries all over the world are in turmoil, almost as if those syndicates are working together. According to Interpol, the man known as All for One has underworld connections in a number of countries. Even so, we cannot disregard this earnest plea from Endeavor, Hawks, and most notably All Might. My nation's hero Salam is quickly losing patience. He's taken to muttering, "I will flatten that All for One." The same goes for our hero, Big Red Dot. What? He questions why aiding a friend must also involve so much red tape. So again, we're seeing that the heroes want to save the day and don't care about the bureaucracy of it. On that note, ours has already left. She couldn't sit around any longer. She just skipped out on everything and just flew off. Okay, we're getting our first foreign hero here. Hey, no skin off our back, Star. The mission's guaranteed to get the green light anyway, sooner or later. Besides, the request came from All Might himself. My master's in a pickle. Why would I think twice? United States of America's #1 hero, Star and Stripe. Okay, so I am so excited to build the world even further. This is our first real canon look outside of Japan, you know? So cool. And we're jumping straight to #1 at the beginning, too. So we basically have female mini All Might coming. So cool. Alright, I'm so hyped. It sucks that I'm going to have to wait another week for the next chapter. I really don't want to wait. Okay, well, guess that's it. Gotta get this video posted. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter and my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia, much more on the channel. We can talk here on YouTube. If you want to talk on Twitter, follow there. If you want to talk on Discord, ask and I'll give you a link to the server. And if you would like to help support the channel to help me keep making videos, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description as always. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.